Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Ibrahim Traoré's era. Captain Ibrahim Traoré has done it again. He is not just fighting for land or gold. This time, he is taking back the sky. This is what we call the second independence, when a nation no longer depends on anyone, not even to breathe, move, or fly. For many years, Air Burkina was dead. It was a broken dream, full of corruption, bad management, and foreign control. Critics laughed. They said, Africans can't manage an airline. They must borrow from the West. They must rely on Air France. But Traoré refused to listen. He said, if we can control our land, we can control our sky. So, in 2024, he revived Air Burkina with one aircraft, a promise that this was only the beginning. And now, in 2025, he has done it again. Burkina Faso has received its second modern jet, a brand new Embraer E190 worth $159 million. This is not foreign aid. This is Burkina Faso's money, spent for Burkina Faso's pride. This is not just a plane, it is a flying flag, a symbol of freedom, and a declaration of war against dependency. Every time those engines roar, they announce to the world, Burkina Faso is open for business, and we fly on our own terms. From 0 planes to 2 powerful jets in 1 year, that's not luck, that's leadership. People ask, why is an airline so important? Because control of the sky means control of your destiny. For years, the West used air travel to dominate Africa. They controlled the flight routes, the ticket prices, and even the movement of our own people. They kept us landlocked, dependent, and isolated. But now, Traoré has flipped the script. A national airline means every dollar spent on tickets and maintenance stays in Burkina Faso. No more paying European leasing companies. No more sending profits to Paris or London. This is real sovereignty, where the sky, like the soil, belongs to the people. But there's more. Traoré made a promise that sent shockwaves through Europe. Starting in 2026, Burkina Faso will add 2 new aircraft every year. That's not a dream, that's a plan. It means the government is ready to expand, trade, and stand tall as a free African nation. Burkina Faso is not just surviving, it is building, rising, and leading a new chapter of African pride. For decades, African countries were trapped in what the West called leasing. It sounds nice, but it was nothing less than economic slavery. You couldn't buy your own airplane or bus. You had to rent it from foreign companies, and pay 3 times the real price. If a nation dared to stand up to the West, those same companies could ground all the planes with one phone call. That was control. That was dependency. And every ticket Africans bought sent money straight to European banks, not to African hospitals, schools, or factories. That was not independence. That was a flag on a chain. When Captain Traoré bought this new Embraer E190, he destroyed that system. He made one powerful declaration: 100% Burkina Faso owned. 100% profits go to the state. No middlemen, no foreign owners, no Western banks, just pure, sovereign ownership. This puts Burkina Faso among the giants of Africa. Only one other country has achieved this: Ethiopia. Ethiopia never bowed to colonialism. It built its own airline, Ethiopian Airlines, one of the strongest in the world, owned and run by Ethiopians. Now, Traoré has placed Burkina Faso right beside them, as the second African nation to fully own and operate its airline. This is more than a business achievement. This is history. It tells every African country still renting planes and begging for loans. If Burkina Faso, a landlocked country under siege, can do it, what's your excuse? Traoré has proven that poverty is not the problem. Puppet leadership is. He is showing the world that real independence begins when a nation owns its land, its roads, its industries, and now, its sky. But this airline is just one piece of the revolution. While the West was busy spreading propaganda, Traoré was building roads to connect cities and farmers, buses for public transport, industries to process Burkina Faso's gold, cotton, and minerals, and mobile hospitals to bring care to the people. Every project is 100% owned by the state. Every dollar stays in the country. Every success funds the next one. That is how you build a nation. Not with foreign loans, but with your own sweat and gold. Burkina Faso is now writing a new economic story. Traoré is trading natural wealth, gold and minerals, directly with allies like Russia and China for real assets: planes, buses, hospitals, and factories. No IMF, no World Bank, no French Treasury, no more begging. Every deal is made with dignity and equality. Every transaction builds strength instead of debt. That is why Western leaders are nervous, because they can no longer control Africa through loans. This new airline, Air Burkina, is more than transport. It is a statement, a promise that Burkina Faso will never kneel again. Every new plane that takes off carries not just passengers, but pride, the pride of a people who are finally free to choose their own sky. Traoré's revolution is working. It's practical, it's visible, it's unstoppable. And as that Embraer E190 lifts off from Ouagadougou's runway, it carries the spirit of a new Africa, strong, independent, and awake. The age of foreign control is ending. The age of African ownership has begun. This is Ibrahim Traoré's era. Like and subscribe.